Hello guys, Alex from McVeigh Games here. Today we have another game of LORCANA on Pixelborn. It is a Stitch Turbo Steel deck versus a Amethyst Ruby deck, kind of revolving around like Pascal and stuff. So, opening hand, a couple of Simbas, a Lilo. Tinkerbell's kind of crazy, so we decided to keep that. Simba's a really good one. Turn one draw. We see Rockstar Stitch, which is good. Be Our Guest is really solid, so we can get to the Baby Stitch and the ink and Pascal pass. Kind of good. Draw goons for turn. Put Hey into Inkwell. Play Simba for turn. Try to see if we can draw something good, and we did. We drew into Baby Stitch, which is probably the best draw here. So we don't need that Be Our Guest anymore. Pass. They draw for turn. They're thinking what they want to do because they need to put a character on the field to combo with their Pascal. Because if they can't, then Pascal isn't good. But most likely, if they played Pascal, then they do have that character. So they Inkwell 3-drop Elsa, they quest Pascal, and then they summons another Pascal. Then they're gonna play Field of Virtue. Card's not super great, but they played it anyway. Draw Be Our Guest for turn. Gonna Inkwell that right away because we don't really need it. And then we're gonna, I think, summons Goons because we don't want to put the Baby Stitch into vulnerability. Then we're just gonna quest the Baby Simba and pass turn because the Pascals really can't trade into it very well. So they would need something like Rafiki to deal with it. Still kind of confused about the shield, trying to figure out what it does. It isn't used the entire game at all. Summons a 3-drop Maleficent to draw a card. Easy +1. Card's absolutely insane. Quest 2 Pascals here just to gain lore advantage. Draw a, I don't know what that guy's name is, but it's the dude from Lion King. Thinking if I want to Inkwell him, probably going to do it because there's really nothing else. Because I want the Rockstar Stitch in hand as follow-up to the Rockstar Stitch, just in case they out it. And the game plan is to Tinkerbell the Pascals because that's really the only way I can deal with them. Because this deck doesn't really have a lot of evasive dudes, so the ability to just deal with the Pascals is absolutely insane. They summons Rafiki, they deal with Goons, which is fine because Goons really weren't doing much. Then they just quest the Pascals and pass. Draw another Simba. So we're probably just going to Inkwell the same guy as last turn. And then probably just summons Rockstar Stitch and then pass. Because Simba is just crazy. Draw 2, discard 1. Absolutely broken in the game, just seeing more cards. And then Simba trading to Rafiki. Pretty positive trade right there. And then pass. A little bit low on cards, but since this deck doesn't really play too much power move, like they could have a Dragonfire, which would kind of suck. But that would be their turn, so I'm okay with that. So that's why I have the second Rockstar Stitch as follow-up. Even though it's not follow-up this turn, eventually I would get out. But fortunately, they do not have the Dragonfire. So we're able to stick the Rockstar Stitch. And then we're going to hopefully be able to combo fully next turn. And then hopefully snowball advantage from there. Because the following turn, we can then summons the Tinkerbell and just wipe out the entire board. So the Simba here drawing into Beast Mirror, just being able to discard it, and then draw into Lilo's. Absolutely insane. Because hopefully we draw into another 1-drop, which another Simba is just wild here. Because we're just seeing so many cards. Get rid of the mini, and then summons the Hey, just spread it out as much as possible. Because since the purple red doesn't play any like board wipe removal, like Grab Your Swords, very fast combo deck like Rockstar Stitch is just gonna overwhelm the deck if it's able to combo. And as long as you're playing very conservatively with your Rockstar Stitch, keeping it in attack position at all times and making sure that they can't attack into it with cards like Rafiki, you're just never losing because they can just never deal with it. So next turn, I have ability to inkwell the card I draw. I have a Tinkerbell to deal with all the cards that they decide to play, along with I have like full combo the following turn. Like I said, they have Rafiki, so I would have been able to trade very positively into Rockstar Stitch if I decide to quest. So just trying to play around that stuff. Cool combo there with the mean LeFou being able to re-ready their Rafiki and having an attack. But it makes it so that the Simba is positively trading into it. But no, I wouldn't even positively trade into it because uh the Tinkerbell can just deal with it. Tinkerbell's just gonna go crazy here. they're just gonna be able to like +4. So we draw Baby Stitch for turn. We're gonna Inkwell Hey Hey because Baby Stitch is just a better card to summons than Hey Hey. And then from there, we're gonna summons the Tinkerbell. The Tinkerbell is gonna go crazy, wiping their whole board out. And then I think we positively trade with Rockstar Stitch into the Queen because the Queen just goes absolutely insane here. Because we don't want them to be able to draw anything. Even though the Mad Love who's gonna be able to deal with the Rockstar Stitch, we're essentially trading 2 cards into their entire board, which puts them on top deck mode, which puts them in a rough situation. So we're just gonna pass after that. They draw a turn, gonna use their Mean LeFou to attack into the Rockstar Stitch, deal with them, and then they pass. Draw that like Moana Spirit Guide. I'm just testing him out, seeing if he's actually good. But we're gonna summon the Rockstar Stitch as uh, huge pressure the following turn because we're just gonna be able to full combo if they can't deal with it, and then we're just gonna quest and summons Baby Stitch and then draw into Goons, which is absolutely insane. So we just quest 10 to 6. We're still a little bit down, but they only have 2 cards to our 5, which is absolutely insane. So they're probably just gonna, yeah, summons the Baby Maleficent, draw a card. Hopefully they're able to draw into something that can do something for them. If not, then they probably just lose because they're just too out of it. Because I full combo next turn and I have so much lore. Yeah, and they just emit defeat. So that's the game. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.